lucky I didn't use my bike Phoenix power. Nice. Spoils. Ooh, bone necklace. Ooh. Very little rhyme and even less reason went into the creation of this costly neck ornament. The bones strung along its crude twine most likely belonging to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. Used in crafting. I guess some valley matter. And wyrite too. Nice. Let's go over here, shall we? Oh no.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Aw, dang. Dang. Did I take too long or something? Now I feel bad. Like, what the heck? I just... It's like... Ugh. Get this thing over here. Let's go tell him about his fates.
But how did the grocer know his door?
Let's see what I can get here.
You're free to look.
I still want to get that track right there. It's 40,000 though. My goodness. That is a lot. All of this can be traded for go.
Yeah, that'll fetch a good price.
Go bug.
Here's what we agreed on. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Sun's setting fast.
Quentin, got some bad news, my friend.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away.
Dang, did I miss that
I knew
up?
he was brave. No, I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Quest complete. So, did I jack that up? Or did I jack that up? Or did he jack that up? I don't know it. It doesn't feel like I really won that mission. Maybe I didn't see that guy sitting on the side. Maybe I missed that.
Sorry again. You'll let me tell Sid what happened, won't you?
Oh man, he's gonna hate me.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
now I have to go to return the missing items to Glenn in the hideaway. Okay, I have to go back to the hideaway. Sid is gonna hate me. No, I'm just kidding. That guy shouldn't have ran off like that, though.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Alright, let's go here.
Maybe I should just
talk to
own
Glenn.
up to Otto and Sid. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you, Found the things you dropped. I did.
Oh, I found it.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter? Only a little worse for wear.
Hand over lost supplies, key items, supplies intended for delivery to the hideaway by the clumsy courier Glenn. Lost on the road due to an undoubtedly placed hole in his pack. Lost letter, a key item intended for delivery to the hideaway by the clumsy Glenn. Lost on the road due to... Yeah, okay. We're gonna give him all this stuff.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter... Is it about Cursebreaker business? If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away. He never mentioned a daughter. Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Quest complete. Red letter day. Wyrite and Sharp Fang.
There's a commotion in the main hall.
Sid may be the hardest man I know, but when it comes to his daughter, he's soft as Chocobo down. You'll be champing at the bit to get this letter.
I didn't know you had a daughter. That's cool. The Thousand Tomes has some new stuff, I think. Let's go ahead and check that out really quick.
Clive, was it?
Yep, that's the name.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps when I was very young. Yet...
Okay, let's view this real quick.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Oh, new entries. The Continental Accord. The Continental Accord, Mysteries of the Realm. International pacts made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valesian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in a place of universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. The Founder. The Founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Decimix. Desmix? I don't even know. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until his shacks had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing this man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to the village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, and as all men do, but those who remained, his legacy expanded upon it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder Moss the Chronicler.
You wish to study the tomes?
Sure, let's check out some new stuff on Sedalphus. Shocking truth. Oh. Leader of the highway of the dominant of Rama, Warden of Thunder. In his quest to create a world where bearers and dominants can die on their own terms, he unearthed a shocking truth. That the mother crystals were the cause of all consuming blight. He makes plans to see other mothers fall, that Felicia and her people might be saved. The mother crystals. Though the people of Felicia rely on the crystal mines from these mountains in their everyday lives and flock to the ether-rich lands around them in pursuit of their blessing, Sid poses on that it is in fact the mother crystals and their ability to draw ether from their earth that is the reason for the Deadlands' advance. The few who learn the truth are hunted down by those in positions of power, those whose power rests on the control of this crucial resource. Oh, interesting. Holy Empire of Sembric, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme and its capital. Sembric is the